Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Stalker of the Week, which is the Five of Swords. Aren't you just lucky? For those of you who are new and do not know what Stalker of the Week is it's a collective reading or general reading, almost like an oracle reading. I do about an energy that kept repeating itself, and I've been trying to avoid this, but it's been popping up for quite some time, right? Let's look into it. It's the Five of Swords. Again, some messages may be for you, some may not. Take what resonates, leave behind the rest. I may also do a Queen of Cups maybe afterwards, because she's also stuck with me. Well, let's look into the Five of Swords. I hope you're doing well. What are you about? All right, let's get to it. What are you about, Five of Swords? What are you about? Too many. What are you about? It's about letting other people walk all over you. If you are not, how can I say this? When do we return to conflict? We return, general, right? One of the reasons why people return to a conflict, a situation where that's not, where the communication is breaking down, might be because, I don't know, some of it's about ego wanting to win. They want to win. Why? I don't know. But also sometimes it can be out of fear. But let's see, what are you about? Nine of Swords is part of Nine of Swords and the Fool. This is part of getting things out into the open so that you can walk away and start something new here, right? It's about a stress. This is a situation with a lot of stress, sleepless nights, and it's hurting you, right? It's hurting you. It's because something here is not going according to plan. Now this is what the energy is about, right? Let's pull up something more about it, and then we will look into how it plays out in your life. Show me more. This is about being mindful about, do you have sleepless nights because you return to conflict? Why do you return to conflict? And by conflict, this conflict is characterized by communication breakdowns, ghosting, manipulating, mind games, whatever, bashing, and sometimes also shaming, in the sense that you don't talk with each other, like using silence as a weapon. What do we have else? Tell me more. What are you about? Ten of Cups, King of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands, and then the Sun. Yeah, it's about getting clarity. It's about having things come out into the light. Nine of Swords again, getting it out into the light. You might have been refusing to look at this, refusing to take a critical look into some kind of an environment you may be finding yourself in sometimes, that puts you into this energy where you are actually being hurt, right? But why do you return to it? It is also bringing it out into the light so that you can understand what makes you happy. Where do you find happiness here? Is it with someone here who's actually a bully? King of Wands in reverse is a bully. He shames. That's what he does. He shames people. Right? Why would he do that? Because it feeds his ego. He's a womanizer, mananizer. I say, looking over at my cup here, that's a completely objectifying man. Alright, for those of you who didn't see this, because I have this cup, now it's empty, but when you can still see a little bit. He has shorts on, right? But whenever, I mean, if whenever he gets heat on it, they disappear. It's my favorite cup. Got when I was 18, stayed with me for many years. But it's still objectifying, right? From a fun point of view. What would be a bit different? Let's say that was my partner, and I had that put out in front. I mean, that's a little bit mean, right? Is that energy like one thing is when you have like an objective level of making it fun, but if it's like, let's say that this was someone you knew, right? That you would like revenge pornography or something like that. That's mean. Not that plays out for any of you, but whatever. That was apparently a message here. But it's about something here coming out into the light, right? Where that someone here is a mean one. Is a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah. And then sometimes there may also be a particular woman who's very critical, very harsh with her words. More than me. Right. You know what? You can take you know what you can do when sometimes when I talk trash, you can throw it out, right? Take what resonates, leave behind the rest. Yeah, there we have the King of Wands in reverse here. This one is a bully. Right? He's also one of those who needs, this is what I also don't like, man, woman, doesn't matter, but this is a person here who wants a lot of freedom, needs a lot of freedom. And I don't know, maybe this person sucks at communication, so the way that they ensure that they have freedom is by playing mind games, by being silent and testing you. No thank you. How is it playing out in your life? How is it playing out in your life? Right. King of Cups in reverse. Emotional manipulator. I don't know, is someone here promising you higher levels of commitment or something like that? Sorry, I got all red there. The King of Cups in reverse is, you know, I don't like him. Him, her, I don't. This is someone here who comes with a bit of plan about how they want to be in a commitment with someone here. How they're supposed to look. They have it all down into the details about how they're supposed to look, how they're supposed to behave. There's also someone here who distrusts. This one is the one that shows this king here, he distrusts women in general, right? Or he could also just distrust the other gender. Place yourself, but distrust. I don't know. Something here happened in the past where something didn't go in this person's favor, and so so they are allowed to throw shit out. I don't know. Let's pull up some more here, how it's playing out in your life. Show me more about this King of Cups in reverse. Now it also has to do with your emotional dysregulation in this case, right? Where you allowing your emotions to overcloud your judgment, and that what makes you return to this conflict. Be mindful of that, right? Show me the King of Cups in reverse. But he does bring drama. Normally it's about letting emotions overcloud. There's a possibility of it, right? There's a possibility. There we have the King of Pentacles. What's up with this king? It's someone who's supposed to be committed, right? They're supposed to be committed, but they are probably committed, yes. But what they struggle with is actually this also emotional balance. So for some of you, what's going on here is two people who, even though you might, for some of you, this is actually a happy connection. What you struggle with is empathy. What is empathy? The ability to place yourself into the shoes of someone else and not judging someone based upon your experiences, right? That's false empathy and misunderstood empathy. And sometimes we have shitty communication situations because people forget to talk to each other, and they just assume that because they went through something, some kind of experience in the past, and now they're with someone, and let's say that you went through some kind of a nasty breakup, right? Somewhere down the line. Now you meet someone who's going through a nasty breakup, and if you forget to listen to the other person here, you may just assume that you already know what they're going through because you already went through a nasty breakup. Yeah, but it's not that. Maybe the two cases are different, right? That's why when you do these readings here, like take what resonate, leave behind rest, but not because of that, but in general, right? It's about not throwing your experiences onto their, right? That's misunderstood intuition as well. Misunderstood empathy, no. So sometimes people forget to talk. They forget to listen to each other. They just assume. And that brings shitty communication. It's also these, I thought that you didn't want me to communicate with you. I thought you didn't want me to text you because I wouldn't want to have a text system. I don't care. I mean, that may be what you want, but listen to what the other person wants, right? Anyway, how it plays out in your life here. Yeah, it's someone here that they bring happiness with them, right? You're getting to know them. But you might be forgetting to know them from their point of view, and vice versa. That brings shitty communication. How is that then has to do with taking a dark night of the soul here, so you can get things, not dark night of the soul, but just, I don't know, getting the past out here. Whatever that plays out in your life, something here needs to go, so that you can look at things from a clean slate. All right, where are you in all of this? And some of you also the emotional manipulation. You place yourself, all right? You place yourself. If it is emotional manipulation, right? Then you're dealing with someone who's strategically playing games with you. Yes, it may come from a place of insecurity. Yes, it may be because, I don't know, something here happened with them, and then they need to test you to see where they have you. Wow. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel safe? People who but you're not supposed to play games. Right, let's see, where are you in all of this? You're the world here, something's not over. Yeah. Something's not over here with you. You show up as a very independent energy, capable of taking care of yourself. I don't know, are you finding yourself in the middle of chaos? Some of you could. Yeah, show me more. This is, I get this, a never-ending story. It's not done here for you. There we have the Knight of Swords. How are you? You 2 of Wands. It shows up to me as though you bring out communication here, right? You may want to put an end to this. You want this to be over. You do. For most of you, by the way, this 5 of Swords popped up in your past energies, right? So this could be something that you already went through. But the thing is, some of you could be jumping into something new a bit too quickly, because it's like, did you remember to take a look at what it was that you were supposed to learn from this? Right? So if the energy shows up here, it might be because you're still carrying this around with you. And it could be affecting you in a way where you are actually building up false towers here, false foundations, and you're losing out on your own prosperity for yourself because you forget to put in the work. Right? Please do not get included in this Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles energy. Oh my. Anywho, what are you blind to in this energy? When it comes to your role in this, what are you blind to? 10 of Wands, Page of Cups. And there we have the Queen of Cups. I just spotted her. 7 of... Yeah. You're tired. What you're blind to here is that you take on far too many burdens. Right? It may be because you have this tendency, you want to believe... Right, the people who recognize this energy, they are people who want to believe the good in everyone. They have this sweet and innocence about them, and when you are this sweet and innocent, oh my God, you make room for an idiot here, right? You make room for idiots. There's an emotional immaturity playing out within you. What is an emotional immaturity? The inability to see that not everyone is good. Right? It's not saying that you see villains everywhere. No, it's just the ability to recognize one when you see them. And seeing them for realistically, right? Not because you went through something, and because you went through something difficult, and everyone is a villain. It's about, you know, being able to spot one for real, right? Some of you may also have had a history of just falling in love with everything who has 2 legs, maybe even 4 legs, but you know, no. Just, I don't know. They sent me a flower, so they must be my divine person. I don't know. Really? Just saying it. But because you are so innocent, because a little bit emotional, immature, not mature. It's a lack of maturity here, right? You never move on. You get stuck in this cycle. I'm bringing all the harsh messages this week, aren't I? Cannot wait till we're done with this. Right. What is your strength in this? I mean, what is it that you want to tell about? Yeah. This is why you may be making yourself available to someone who just throws their laziness onto you. You may even find yourself in situations where you carry on too many burdens on your back because you are willingly doing so because you believe in the best in everyone. Yeah, you have this high hope that something here will come. Maybe you want to be, I don't know, a Queen of Pentacles here. Right? Not with this immaturity. There's some lessons that need to be learned first. Show me. You're coming into alignment as also with what makes you happy, right? I feel as though it may also be that you're reaching the end of a cycle here. You are wounded. You're setting up boundaries as well. You're also setting up boundaries around yourself, but sometimes you fall through. Maybe you I mean, this is, I cannot believe it. The thing is that there is something here out there for you. It's just something here needs to be done. Right there we have the Empress, right? And the Lovers and the Moon. There is something here that's coming your way. That's beautiful. But before you reach that, this conflict here needs to go. Show me more about this conflict. It's about going over the same thing again and again and again and again with people and situations where somewhere in that situation someone here feels that they can do better, right? So they're not even taking a look at what it is that you actually possibly bring, but yeah. And there's someone here who's is pushing away partnerships where there could be something here, but they're just not emotionally available, right? They're just not emotionally available for something to grow, and that's nothing you can do about it. Some of you may be trying too hard, but there's nothing you can do. All right, what's the strength here in this situation? To give up, to not fight for it, to actually go lazy here, right? But it's also, the thing is that sometimes you may allow someone into your life because some of you may go into this, but I feel at home in this energy. I feel at home with this person. And what you're not really seeing is that you're feeling at home with a bully. Right, so I mean, if you feel at home with someone who bullies you, maybe it's time to take a look at that. Do you feel at home with people who bully you? Do you feel at home with people who drain you? Who leave you tired? Maybe it's time to take a look at things differently. Right, what are you holding on to here? Do you feel at home in situations where there are lost opportunities? Where it comes quickly and passionately, but the moment that you start looking into something, to the future here for expansion, bam, there's a broken heart. I don't know, I don't know. What's the outcome here in this situation? The strength, it's pulling back. Someone here is a little bit in their ego here. It's the same thing. It's the same thing of someone here coming in with strong passion, strong passion. And they feel as though they can win everything, and then they just disappear without giving a proper explanation here. They may not be enjoying the art of critical conversation, I want to say. They don't like critical questions, and someone here is left wounded. But the outcome here is actually you finding the strength to pull through in dealing with these kind of egos here, because these are ego conflicts, right? This is someone here who, rather than give out of themselves, they become detached. That's what they do, and unfortunately they become detached in a way where it's a little bit toxic, right? Because it leaves someone in their head. Show me more about the Seven of Wands. Yes, your strength clarified by the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands in reverse clarified by the Seven of Wands. So this is your strength is actually going from just giving up. It's like, give up, fine, take whatever you want from me. Take my abundance, to you, and then standing up and saying, I can fight. But rather than fighting you and fighting for this bullshit, I'm gonna fight for myself. That's the strength you pull upon, right? One more. Another 7. The strength is also that you will you know the truth. You have figured the situation out. You see things clearly. And if you were to try and tell yourself otherwise, you may be lying to yourself. Because things have already come out clearly that you are not you don't feel at home, right? You maybe feel, that's the thing, if you feel at home with a bully, and you take a critical look with yourself and say, is this how home is supposed to feel like? At home with a bully, someone who bullies me, or someone who drains you? Is that how it's supposed to feel? But if you then repeatedly go back to it, then you're fooling yourself. You're only lying to yourself. Show me this strength here. There's something better out there for you. That's the beauty. Something good news, something better is waiting out there for you. Comes with a Leo, Sagittarius energy. Oh God, thank you. Thank you. There's a partnership here coming. Coming slowly, but it is coming. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's almost like an old friend. Oh, yeah, there we go. You're not going to listen to your intuition on that one. No, no, no. But if you listen to your intuition, you understand that this is just a waste of time. So, Leo, do you see these? This is about getting something better, and then we have the Two of Cups underneath here, right? Slow movement, but it's better. Oh, you're not going to trust it when it comes, by the way. Just saying it. What's the advice in this situation? Yeah, you're not going to trust it because you don't feel at home in something that's actually kind and caring and nurturing, right? And stable. Funny enough. You don't feel at home in things that don't bring drama with it. Oh my God, surprise. You may be returning to drama because you feel at home in drama, but that's the thing. Right, if you want drama, fine. What do you have for advice here? That's the thing I've been trying to tell people. If you find yourself at home in drama, you will stay in drama. People who don't find themselves at home in drama, they leave. Because this is just, you can watch a soap opera if you want to. Who cares about this? Better shit to take care of, right? So nothing's going out in the world you can take that needs your attention than this. All right, what else? Show me an oracle. Show me give advice here for this. Strength. All right, and yes, nourish. What is up with this ritual? That may be something coming up. Set up some rituals here where you've pulled upon your own inner strength. I mean, I don't know. Workout. Put up a bar between the door there. Do some workout there if that's what you need to. But it is about here just persevere. Stay focused. Continue. Don't give up. Don't give up. Pull up. Find that inner strength here. Even in difficult situations, you stay strong. You have the inner strength as well, right? It's about you having the strength to walk away from conflict when you need to not just engage. I mean, look at this little shadow there, walking away. This one is an empty victory, right? Yeah, this person may have won, but you know, it's an empty victory. You've laid down your swords. You're moving into calmer waters. Find that inner strength, and there's something better out there for you. What you will learn from this is dignity and grace, and the grace being the ability to recognize these kind of dramatic situations when you find them and say, no. Been there, done that. I can't. No. I have things to do. So that's the message that we get for you with the 5 of Swords. So, have a nice weekend. Don't get involved in drama. Walk away. I feel as though there's another one here. What else are you about? Right, because this one showed up very much in the past, right? Show me something in the present. Show me something in the present. Is this the Mercury retrograde? Yes. Okay. Yes, we're doing a Queen of Cups reading. The King of Pentacles, 4 Wands, the Queen of Cups. Alright. I'm getting something to eat. This is in the present situation. Expect an idiot to have come into clarity about something here, about what makes them happy and where they want to invest. This is coming back to you. coming back to a Queen of Cups. We're looking into the Queen of Cups because she's been neglected a lot. She's shown up as a hidden energy for all the chaotic readings that I've been doing this week. She shows up as a person who was shamed and blamed and thrown away into the trash, and someone here coming to an understanding of, oops. But that is what we have here. See you. Ciao.